Hi guys, now in this class we will study about product of the errors. Alright, so just see that product of the errors. Okay, so it is just like same that let you have to take that this one is result of the product of the two measurements. Alright, so if delta x, delta a and delta b be the absolute errors in the measurement of x, a and b. Alright, therefore see this one is your resultant of product of the two measurements a and b, and delta x, delta a and delta b, this one be the absolute errors. Alright, therefore your resultant x plus minus delta x is equal to, just take a like a plus minus delta a and the product of the another one, that is b plus minus delta b. Okay, and then you have to take its product. Alright, so how? Simply, first of all you take x outside in both of the factors. So just take x outside, so inside you will get 1 plus minus delta x by x. Alright, and this one is, from here also you take a outside from this factor, and from this factor you just take b outside, so both will be in product. So like that. So after taking a outside from here, what you will get? You will get from here, this one is simply 1 plus minus delta a by a, and from here you have taken b outside, therefore 1 plus minus delta b by b. Now what you conclude from this factor? You are seeing in left and right both of the factors that there is a common this one, delta x by x, here is delta a by a, and now here is delta b by b. Actually delta x by x, this one is just like a fraction. Okay, or also you can say this one is a fractional error. Alright, so now you observe your equation 1. So here you are seeing that product of a and b be x. Here is also the same one be there. So this one and this one will be cancelled. Okay, so inside you have 1 plus minus delta x by x equal 1 plus minus delta a by a, and another factor is 1 plus minus delta b by b. So from here you just multiply this one. So after being multiplication you will get 1 plus minus delta b by b, and from here, and now from here you will get delta a by a plus minus, here you also plus minus, there is delta a delta b divided by a b. Alright, and 1 plus minus delta x by x. So one there is a factor in both of the side, left and right. So this 1 and 1 will be cancelled. Alright, they see from here this one will be cancelled. Then what you have? You have plus minus delta x by x, and this one is equal to, see, there is delta b by b, no issue, delta a by a, no issue, but you observe this factor, last one factor. This one is a delta a by a, product of delta b by b. Okay, so you see delta a, this one is a small one, very small, like point something, 0.0 something, like that. Another one b also like that. So whenever you will take its product, then you will get a very small resultant. Okay, and now just see, reverse on denominator. A is a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, anything be there. B is also like that, its product will be greater, okay, a big number. So when a smaller one be divided by, when a very small number be divided by a very big number, so what happens? A smaller becomes more and more small, so that would be neglected. That's why this factor will be neglected. This factor will be neglected. Okay, so just write down, this one will be neglected. Alright, yeah. Now, so you have only what you have, see, plus minus delta x by x, and you just arranged this. This one is delta a by a plus minus delta b by b. Okay, out of which you have to take its maximum value, because you have got 4 possible values here also, just like in sum of the errors, difference of the errors, like that. Here you are also getting the same one in product of the errors. Alright, so you just see here that in plus minus delta x by x, okay, there are 4 possible values, and the 4 possible values are either minus delta a by a plus delta b by b, second one is minus delta a by a minus delta b by b, third one is plus delta a by a minus delta b by b, and the last one is just like plus delta a by a plus delta b by b. So here you are seeing, just like previous one, that there are 4 possible values. So from there you have to take the maximum one. So see, the last one factor, this one is your maximum one. Alright, so your result that will be, you can see from here that plus minus delta x by x is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, and this one is your result. Alright, so this is your result for the product of the errors. But right now here you got fractional error, but you have to find absolute error. So for absolute error you just multiply x from this factor. So your resultant will be like that, plus minus delta x is equal to delta a by a plus delta b by b, and then multiplied by x. So this one is your result. This is your result. This is your result. Alright. And now from here we can take an example for the product of the errors. So simple. Here we can see an example. So example is just like an example is just like a question. So your question is that find the area of a rectangle whose sides are. So sides, you just suppose sides are just like 4 plus minus 0.12 centimeter, and the second one is just like 3 plus minus 0.06 centimeter. So find the area of a rectangle whose sides are this one with error limits. Alright. So it is very simple. Here you have to use the product of the errors. Alright. So how you can implement? So simply you have to draw a rectangle. So see here, there is a rectangle. So its sides be given. This one is how much? This one is 4 plus minus 0.12 centimeter. Alright. And here this one be also given. How much? So this one is 3 plus minus 0.06 centimeter. So just suppose that this one is length L1 and this one is width. So you just suppose this one is just L2, just like. So after product, so the product of rectangle, see here, product of rectangle be L. So how much be L? So your L is equal to L1 into L2. This one is your product. So simply multiply. So L1 be 4 and L2 be how much? 3. After be multiplication, 4 3 is a 12. So 12 square centimeter. Equation 1. You got it. Okay. And then you have to find its limits, error limits. So you have to calculate that one. So now it is very simple. Just use from here, use this equation. So you just supposed to be, this one is equation 1 and this one is your equation 2. So just write down from equation 1. You just evaluate this one. So how you can evaluate? Just write down this one. See, there is L. So delta L be the absolute error. Alright. So just evaluate this one. Just like delta L by L is equal to, this one is L1. So delta L1 by L1 plus L2. So delta L2 by L2. Now from here you can calculate this delta L. Why? Because delta L is your absolute error that you have to calculate. Alright. Okay. So already you have calculated L from equation 2. This one is 12 square centimeter. So there is no issue. Now simply delta L by L, put the value of L1. So how much be the L1? L1 be the absolute error of first measurement. So this one is my 0.12. So this one is 0.12 centimeter divided by L1. So its main measurement be 4 plus delta L2. Delta L2 be the absolute error of the second measurement. So this one is 0.06 centimeter divided by L2. This one is the main measurement. So L2 be the 3 centimeter. So what happens from here? 4. This one is cancelled by 0.03 and this one be cancelled by 0.02. Alright? Yeah. So your delta L directly, delta LB, you have to take its sum, that is sum of 0.03 plus 0.02 and this one is multiplied by L. So finally your delta L, and that is 0.05 and put the value of L from equation 2. So this one is 12 square centimeter. So there is 12 square centimeter. After doing calculation, you will get delta L is equal to, just multiply this one, just 12 5 ja 60. Okay. So that becomes how much? That becomes 0.60 square centimeter. So finally you have got your absolute error, and then you have to find the area with error limits. So your result of the area, just write down here like, because L be the area of the rectangle, so area of the rectangle with its error limits, this one is delta L, put its value, area B how much from equation 2, this one is 2L plus minus its absolute error, that is error limits, that is how much from equation 3, 0.60. So this one is 0.60 and square centimeter, and this one is your result. Alright. So using the way by which you can find the area of the rectangle.